Right,
and it's beautiful.
And the Cheesecake Day.
And the Cheesecake Day. So for the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, Sir Isaac Mizrahi,
yes.
in 9 years,
That's right.
you and Juniors decided to get together, you and Juniors Cheesecake,
once again,
to collaborate on a cheesecake. But if you look at the overhead shot again, that's where we're seeing.
Yes.
Can you just introduce this cheesecake to us, Mr. Designer Isaac?
I mean, I don't know what the lead story is here, if it's the whole holiday idea.
It is the holiday
And that's my
idea.
sketch of a Christmas tree and my handwriting that says Happy Holidays, my signature, etc. I think that's the lead story because it looks so darn pretty and so darn holiday-ish, right?
It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful. But then, darling, okay, this is like a very, very proud moment for me because, as you know, I come from Brooklyn, right? And so there is great esteem in the borough of Brooklyn, in the borough of Manhattan for the Juniors Cheesecake,
yes,
right?
indeed.
And so my life, I grew up with the idea that, you know, like you're just going to dig right in. But this is cheesecake and red velvet cake. So it's that kind of chocolate flavor with the red coloring and mixed with that famous Juniors Cheesecake. So if you like cheesecake and you like chocolate red velvet cake, you're going to go for this, I think.
I'm just going to show you these pictures before I do show you in the cake because did you do these too?
Well, those are, yes, I did not actually. Those are from my sketches.
From your sketches.
Yes.
They're so beautiful.
They're so beautiful. And what about the presentation
of the way it looks? Presentation of the cake,
I
and
mean,
then here's the dress. And I just wanted to share with you, Isaac Mizrahi, by the way, is an award-winning designer. As you know, he's a television personality. He is a designer who has his eponymous line here at QVC. We love him. It is his today's special value. But I feel like I want to kind of, can we
dig
get in?
on in,
yeah,
please.
I want to kind of give you a way to look at this beautiful cheesecake and really get an idea of what you're looking at, right?
Is just...
So Cheesecake, Junior's Cheesecake, which is a family-owned spot for years, and really is the only place you can get Junior's is in New York or here at QVC. And then cheesecake, red velvet cake, cheesecake.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so why did you said this is the first time in 9 years that you collaborated with them again. What did you do before?
We were collaborating and we were doing cheesecakes together, and then I guess they got busy and I got busy, and we both kind of been here at the Q saying hi, love you, moving on, right? And then suddenly it just came to one of us. I don't exactly know who, but what about that? I mean, like, can you even? Can you even do it?
I'm obsessed with cheesecake, and I go to New York to get Junior's.
Right.
So that's full disclosure. Junior's Cheesecake, right, is light and dense at the same time, but it's not a heavy flavor in your tummy.
Well, I mean,
it's just full. It's a well-rounded flavor.
There is something we refer to as New York cheesecake, right? You get that, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I don't think there is a person on this earth who makes New York style cheesecake like Junior's.
Right.
Okay. And now you're talking about like marrying it with this incredible red velvet, right? That beautiful kind of that incredible moist sponge,
right?
That is kind of mixing with that incredible cheesecake, right? That is their signature. And I'm
gonna get another one.
I gotta tell you, what about like how incredible it looks? Okay.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
It's so gorgeous.
It's layer upon layer of gorgeous, of
Where
fabulosity.
am I going in here? Which
grab any plate.
Really?
I just literally wanted to show you so you can see.
Because I mean, look at that. And by the way, here's the great thing. I've already ordered my like sort of dozen or so.
I said you needed to because they're gonna go away.
And darling, like,
yes, darling,
if you give this to anyone for the holidays, they are going to be so happy, and it's going to make their parties. I mean, I think there's like between 12 and 14 servings in one of the. It's about 8 inches or 9 inches round. I know we have a few facts that I'd love to share with you.
It's 3 pounds and 12 ounces.
Right.
Yep.
I'm going to taste it.
And the red velvet cake. Tell us, Isaac, what did you want from the red velvet cake? But while you're chewing, we'll check in on our taste testers who are over at our table because
Hey, girls.
Yeah. Hey.
Wow.
So here's what we were thinking. A few of us were chatting behind the scenes, you know, because we had to do this. Because here's what we
bow
said.
down.
Like, if you already know and love Junior's Cheesecake, and if you love red velvet cake, and when you put them together and then topped it with your tree, it was everything about this is what you want as the centerpiece for your dessert table.
I agree. It is so creamy. I mean, this has been sitting out for the perfect amount of time. You know, dinner just got started, put it out, wait for dessert, and then you have this beautiful, perfect centerpiece for the table. I mean, this just amazing.
This is the only order of the year. You'll get 12 quarter-pound servings out of a cake. So 12, think of that. $62.92, but we do have it on that easy pay. 5 easy payments of $12.58 and free shipping and handling. The feature price is only here for a finite period of time. The easy pay goes away at the end of the day, and we have no auto delivery. So, you know, I feel like you're sending it to that family that is so bespoke. You know, and you never know what to get them. And you get them a designer's cheesecake, by the way. And conversely, you send it to that family where they love their tree and they've got little kids who are rolling down the hill and getting up and coming in frozen and the whole 9 yards. Get them the really precious, gorgeous tree that they're going to have as the center of their table.
And I'm thinking, like you just said, like if you don't have any Christmas decor or any holiday decor, and you just need something to make your table feel and look holiday.
Yes.
That is so incredibly delicious.
I agree.
I can't even believe it. I'm just...
Look how my mouth is watering.
Myself. I know, my mouth is watering. But I mean, like you put that on any table and suddenly it is the holidays, you know? And by the way, like you said, if it's the entire room is done up and so many garlands and so many trees, etc., still you put that in the center of the table, it's really going to steal the show, you know?
I love the idea, honey, of a designer dessert.
Me too.
I do. I just love it. I love the idea of it. Did you go get a cheesecake? No, we didn't get just any cheesecake. We got Isaac's cheesecake. Don't you see him on TV? Don't you watch his couture collections? Maybe you picked up the Today's Special Value today and you just think, you know what? Going along with my Today's Special Value, I'm going to get the cheesecake.
I'm going to do something right now, which is I'm going to try to describe what you were trying to describe earlier about this cake.
Yeah.
This New York style cheesecake, the idea is that it's really dense. Like you go to New York, honey, and you're going to have this cheesecake. We've been to Junior's. We grew up at Junior's. I grew up at Junior's. I grew up in Brooklyn, and this was incredibly esteemed. Like my mother, my aunts, everybody loved it. But now you're talking about this New York style cheesecake. At once, it's like dense and kind of like buttery on the palate, but it's also like so light. And I don't exactly know how they do it. I kind of don't want the mystery to like be, you know, like I've gone to the factories. They've tried to show me. I kind of don't want to know because like, you know, I bake and I cook a lot and I've done cheesecakes, but no matter what I do, I can never recreate this. And that's the thing about Junior's. Like that's what everybody knows about Junior's cheesecakes. You cannot reproduce this. And so tell us now for a second, it gets shipped frozen, right? On dry ice.
Right,
it comes to you
within 2 days of shipment.
That's right.
Packaged in dry ice. You might not see any dry ice by the time it arrives, just to let you know. So don't expect to open it up and go, oh, dry ice is right there because I've had food before.
Right,
and
no.
It's just in the transportation.
That's right, just in the transportation.
Right.
It gets to you and you put it like sort of in the freezer for however long you need to keep it until you serve it, and then it defrosts quite quickly.
Right, I feel like you should take this out and have it sit for, Carol, what would you say, an hour? 8 hours? Okay. Okay, prepare it. So in the morning, before you're gonna entertain, you're gonna set this out 8 hours and then you're gonna be ready to cut. This design, first of all, it's Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Thank you very much.
It is. Happy Hanukkah at nightfall last night, right? And then now we have Happy Holidays with the gorgeous tree.
I love that sketch, don't you?
Yeah, tell me about the sketch.
Well, you know, that's part of like this bigger giant Christmas card that I made, like I don't know how long ago, and that's that's one of the parts of it. And that's my handwriting that says Happy Holidays and my signature in the corner.
And I love the star.
I love the piping, the sort of piping around, and then that beautiful red velvet crumb. I mean, that's just so beautiful that goes all the way around the cake. I'm very excited about it.
And please, if we have any left, this is the only order of the year. We have 1,500 orders taken so far. Stay on the line, go to QVC.com. Automated ordering is great. 5 easy payments of $12.58 and free shipping and handling. And it's gonna ship on December 10th. So that's next Monday. And as Carol said, we're looking at 12 quarter-pound slices from each cake. So you could divide that $62 up by 12. This is a steal.
This is a steal. I'm serious.
From a designer.
It's going to make your holiday table, and it's going to make your head explode with delicious. Like it's the most delicious. Right, exactly.
In a good way.
Mwah, mwah.
Thanks, my dear. Mwah. Mwah. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. Okay, M61983 is your item number. Leah, take away.
Good, isn't it? Every single thing so delicious and so easy to have delivered for your family. So when you think about your family and those traditions